question number 31, which states that a series combination of 5 capacitors, each of capacitance 1 microfarad, is charged by a source of potential difference 2V, when another parallel combination of 10 capacitors, each of capacitance C2, is charged by a source of potential difference V. It has the same total energy stored in it as the first combination has. The value of C2 is. Now dear students, it is given that there are 5 capacitors in series and total capacitance what will be? That will be C by 5. That means 1 by 5 microfarad. Now it is given that when it is connected to a 2-volt battery, then how much energy will be stored? That U series will be equal to half into C, that means C series into V square, that means V1. Here half into 1 by 5 into 2V square, that will gives us as a 4 by 5 V square by 2. Now U parallel will be equal to half into C equivalent, that will be 10C2 into V square, and here this is V2 is given as V, that means this will be half into 10C2 into V square. Now equating these two, we will get as 10C2, that is equal to 4 upon 5, and here we can find out C2 as 2 upon 25 microfarad. Now which option will be correct? Option number 3 will be correct answer. Now move to the question number 32, which states that a filament bulb of 400 watt 100 volt is to be used in a 220 volt main supply when a resistance R is connected in series. It works perfectly and bulb consumes 400 watt. The value of R is. First of all, we have to calculate R bulb, and it will be equal to V square divided by P, that means 100 into 100 divided by 400, and it will gives us a 25 ohm. Now consider this is the bulb, it is RB, that is equal to 25 ohm, and here one resistance is connected in series, so that potential can be divided. Now this voltage is 220 volt, that means here it have to divided as 100 volt because it is rated at 100 volt and 400 watt. Now rest of the potential difference, that means 220 minus 100 will be across the resistance R. Now from the voltage divider rule, we can calculate that R upon R plus 25, that will be equal to 120 upon 220. Now calculating this, we will get as R equal to 30 ohm. Now which option will be correct? Option number 1 will be the correct answer. Now move to the question number 33, which states that the potential difference between point A and B, that is VA minus VB, in a given segment of the circuit as is shown in the figure is. Now here 4 ampere current is flowing in this direction, out of which 1 ampere is going in this branch and the rest will go through in this branch, because by the KCL at this point we will get that it is I2, then I2 will be 3 ampere. Now by the KVL in this branch, what will be the answer? VA minus, what will be potential drop here? That is 2 into 4 minus 2 minus 3 into 1. Here this is minus 1, and here this will be minus 3 into 2 minus VB, that will be 0. Now what will be the VA minus VB? And it will be equal to 8 to 10 and 4 14 and 6. That means after solving we will get a 20 volt, and so option number 3 will be the correct answer. Now move to the question number 34, which states that if power dissipated through a 6 ohm resistance in the circuit shown is 24 watt, then the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistances. Here the potential difference we asked, and it is given that the power through this is 6 through 6 ohm is 24 watt. Now power is equal to I square into R. From here we can calculate 24 equal to I square into 6 ohm. From here we can calculate that I equal to 2 ampere. Now from here this potential drop is how much? This will be 12 volt. So V across 6 ohm, that is equal to V across 3 ohm, that is given as 6 into 2, that will be 12 volt. Now the current through 3 ohm branch will be equal to 12 divided by 3, that means 4 ampere. Now how much current will be here? Here is 2 ampere, and in this branch this is 4 ampere, then here will be 6 ampere current that will flow through the 2 ohm resistance. Now from here we can say that voltage across 2 ohm resistance is equal to 6 into 2, that means this is 12 volt. Then which option will be correct? Option number 1 will be the correct answer. Now move to the question number 35, which states that in the circuit shown in the figure, the magnitude of potential difference between point A and E is. Now here point A is at this path and A is at this path. Now we can see that from here A to this, via this we can reach here at point A. Now what will be the potential? Now we can see that in this path current is let I1, and here current will be I2. Since current in VC branch will be 0 because there is no any reverse path. Okay. Now we can calculate I1 as 10 divided by 2 plus 3, that means 2 ampere, and I2 will be equal to 10 divided by 3 plus 1 plus 6, and it will be 1 ampere. Now we can see that here potential drop will be positive and here will be negative, here will be positive, here negative, there will be no any drop. Here current is flowing in this direction, that means here will be negative and here will be positive, and here is positive negative, and we will get at point E. Now just follow the KVL from point A to A, then VA minus 3 into 2 minus 4 minus here that will be plus 3 into 1 minus 10, that will be equal to VE. Now after solving we will get VA minus VE, that is equal to 17 volt. That means option number 3 will be the correct answer.